I got a letter from a little guy in Florida. Isn't that cute? Bun Bun. Dear Bun Bun, I love you because you are the best bunny bun bun ever. I love you so much, Aunt. You're the best. Got little hearts. Oh, one heart is sleeping. Oh my. Hi everyone. Good morning. Welcome to another episode of the PhDyer vlog. So we've just been super busy. I meant to put the vlog up a couple days ago, but we've come off 2 shows. I've dyed an incredible amount of yarn, which I'm really excited about. And I have like huge news. We got an order for a yarn store called Fiber Heart, I believe it's called, in Iowa. And she put in like a huge order of 500 skeins, so I'll be dyeing that up through June. It's due to ship at the end of June. And then what else? Oh, we are doing a wholesale for Hooked Fine Yarns. She's doing some kind of club thing with super top secret colorways that are one of a kind for her shop. I'm gonna start dyeing embroidery thread, which is pretty cool. It's only a 2-ply thread. I haven't found 6-ply where there's 6 threads to pull out for cross stitch. So for right now, it's just embroidery thread that's 2-ply that you would use to make, like, you know, when you use the hoop and the fabric and you do the different embroidery stitches, like the running stitch or, you know, French knot, things like that. I loved that. I only ever did one in the very beginning of PhDyer. I'll have to get back to that. I've been like super into cross stitch when I actually do sit down to stitch. I don't stitch a whole lot, obviously, as you've known. I just don't have the time in between trying to knit everything. But yeah, so we've been really, really busy. It's been a blessing to be so busy. So we're just kind of coming down from that this week. I'm very tired, but it's a good tired. So we did spend, so one of the only days I took off, like really off, was a day to go into Philly, into the city to, you know, just go out to eat. And we double dated with his friends, Cliff and Jess. So we had a lot of fun. We went to a couple of restaurants, bars, and you know, just had like a couple picky foods, a drink here and there. Then we did a lot of walking near the Liberty Bell, and they have this really cool exhibit down below now. It's like a dig, like you walk up these stairs and then below you is like glass, and it encases like one of the first houses for one of either our founding fathers or like the president or something, one of the first presidents, which is cool. You can actually see like where the little wood burning stove was and things like that. So I actually took video all through Philly and all through what we did, so I'll insert that here so you can kind of, like, after I'm done the chatty part of this vlog, and you can kind of come along with us for the fun that we had. So now on to the makes. So I got pretty far on my rocket tee, one of them anyway. This is the Farm Fresh Eggs one, the fresh from the coop rather. And I split for the sleeves. Isn't it cute? I split for the sleeves and the v-neck. You can now see the v-neck, which is kind of cool. The next color I'm gonna do for this one is gonna be green, I think. Green, yeah. So this is how it's going so far. Came out really good. I do have some issues on the one sleeve, the raglans. I guess I dropped a stitch, or I'm not really sure. This one's perfect. Well, almost. Something weird there. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so this one's pretty much perfect. And the other one is not. I don't know what happened. I'm not actually sure if it's in the front or in the back or both. Oh, actually the front looks pretty good. The front is good. So actually it was the back that I messed up, which is pretty awesome. And there are small mistakes. Just in here, there's an extra yarn over in one spot. And up here, there's an extra yarn over. See that? Don't know how that happened, and I might actually take a darning needle and close those up with like a little yarn or something at the end, but I decided not to make too much of a deal about it. Sometimes when I try to tear these back, it's a nightmare, and I make it worse. So right now I left it. It's in the back. This sweater looks really cute, doesn't it? T-shirt, I should say. I kind of want to slip it off and try it on because to me the V is looking quite, but it's really not. Like if I look at it, it's really not that big. Like I feel like it's going to be perfect. The linen does provide like a major drape to it, and linen's funny. Like when you knit it up, it looks super uneven. If you can see that. Super uneven, and so it really needs to be blocked for it to come out really nice. I mean, it looks great now, but it does need to be blocked. It has an uneven look to it when it comes out just knitted. Some of that's probably my fault with like tension, but I do know when I've knitted with linen, I do like the appearance much better after it's blocked. So for my V, if you can see that, here's where it meets. Some of these stitches were very loose when I joined in the round, and so what I did when I was going around is I picked up another stitch on both sides of the V, and then I knitted two together so that the stitch count came out correct, but it tightened up that space there, and I really like how it looks. So yeah, this is coming out fantastic. I think it's going to be a really nice summer top for me to wear through the summer. Again, I love that it's linen because that really provides some breathing for the summer. And fun fact, we were just talking about this, me and Mommy, 100% merino is actually really good for the summer in a very thin fingering weight because wool is moisture wicking. It's naturally something that regulates temperature. And so what really is not great is when you start adding in nylon. Nylon is not really moisture wicking, and it doesn't provide the same benefits. And so the nylon can actually make you hotter in the summer. Or at least that's my experience and what I've kind of read about. Other people may have different opinions, who knows. So this is my second Rocket Tee. It's still very much in the early stages. I didn't get too far on this. I've just solely been working on the one for now. Yeah, this is, I mean, I think I knitted like 2 rows since we last talked. My little mermaid's on there. But yeah, I mean, I'm in love with it. I can't wait to really delve in and knit on this. I just really wanted to make some headway with my Fresh from the Coop one. It is our main set, and I just wanted to make sure I was, you know, I kind of wanted to get one to the point where it was just straight knitting. Now I might switch over and get this one done because now it's just all the same pattern all the way down until you reach the desired length. So I think I might start in on this one now and get it to that point where I've split for the sleeves, and then when both of them are kind of like ready to go where you can just knit around and around and around. I think that'll be nice, and I'll be able to finish them up relatively at the same time. I haven't showed you this in quite some time. This is another one I haven't gotten to pick up and I've been dying to knit on. Maria, I needed to follow up on with you. I wanted to see where you were at with this. Hold on, I dropped a stitch. Let's see if I can fix it. Okay, got it. Yeah, I wanted to follow up with you to see where you were at with yours, but for me, I'm still kind of at the same place. I mean, I've barely gotten to knit on it, and I've just been dying to because it's so pretty. Look at that. This is my Sea Glass Tee by Wool & Pine. It's a really pretty knit with Boardwalk and Beaches as the main color. And then I'm alternating, because it's that 1x1 color work, I am alternating between Carousel and Saltwater Taffy. All really pretty colors. They knit up really well together. I like that I carried the blue throughout. I think that's good. Hoping I'm not going to run out of blue. We'll see. The yardage was correct on what I needed, but I'm not sure if I needed more blue than I did the other ones. I did Carousel for the ribbing. I like the whiter appearance for the ribbing. And I'll probably do that for the ribbing on the bottom and the cuffs. So that's my Sea Glass. And as you know, I've been Granny Square crazy lately. Oh, this is just kind of a mess right now. I should seam this up the rest of the way because it's getting kind of killed in that bag. And I may have shown you this. So I have the back and the front panel. Well, actually, yeah, I think this comes on. This might just be the back panel. Back panel done. And I have an arm done, a sleeve. There's one sleeve. And I've sewn it up vertically, but I need to, or I've sewn it up horizontally. I need to sew it up vertically. That's a sleeve. And then I've just been doing, you know, granny squares. I need some more just to finish. I have one more sleeve, 2 gussets, I think. And then I sew all that up and it's done. And this is in our fairy tale colorways, a woolen fairy tale. And it's coming out really good. My granny squares are like significantly better than when I started, so I'm really happy with that. I'm thinking it's all coming together, so I'm really enjoying this one. My next crochet project, yeah, I know, I'm already like planning another one. I'm trying not to start it until I finish this one though, because with the knit along and this, I've just been kind of having my hands full and I don't want to start something new. But as I was dyeing up the different colors for orders for the Darling Dahlias, I dyed myself up some non-superwash worsted. I wanted to see what it looked like on non-superwash, and so, because these colors are super bright. And honestly, they retain a lot of their brightness, because on non-superwash it doesn't come up quite as bright as superwash. But I'm really happy with the way it looks, and I'm thinking, so I have 7 colors here, and I'm thinking I'm gonna do a Gertie cardigan. And this is, I forget what this one's called. Yeah, so that's how I'm gonna use these, and I'm gonna do a Gertie cardigan. I forget who it's by. Vicky Howell did one once, and I just really want to do one. I have a good feeling about it. So yeah, thinking that's what I'm gonna do. Somehow I have blue on my hands. Just noticed it. So, it's like my little Gertie cardigan stash up there. So, yeah, I think that's my next crochet project for sure. Other than that, I haven't really gotten past what I'm gonna do next for knitting because I have so many things on the needles. Like right now I have the two rocket tees, I have the sea glass tee, so I'm just thinking I need to focus on all of that. That's a lot, and then I will figure that out. But I like now to have a crochet project on the needles. I just really think crochet comes a little bit easier sometimes. I mean, obviously I'm granny squaring, so it's nothing like majorly difficult. So when I go somewhere, like the crochet project is what I pick, and I do granny squares or something easy. Because as you know, I'm not like a super like sock knitter. So for me, it's either going to be socks or it's going to be, you know, the crochet, because it's just something mindless and I can do it while I'm out. The only other thing I want to get back to, let me grab that. I want to get back to cross stitching. I haven't gotten to cross stitch a ton because of how much I've had to knit for the business, you know, for things that I started, and I really want to get back to it. My little iron is right there in gray. That's coming out. I made my little hanger. And for those of you who might have just joined the Patreon, welcome. Thank you so much, and I want to show you what it looks like. I guess I'll show you from far away so it doesn't really. So this is the vintage housewife cross stitch. I'll just give you a glimpse there of what it looks like. But it's all vintagey, like vintage televisions, clothes on a hanger, you know, ironing, sewing, all really cute stuff. So, sorry, I'm just gonna put them back in order. I want to hang this really bad in this craft room, and I just love it. So I want to get back to it. Obviously, I just have a tiny bit of gingham left, and I've started like my first tiny portrait. Each one of them is in like squares, and so this is my first one of like laundry. So the only thing I have left is just a little bit of the iron in this square, and then there's like folded laundry that goes right here with two little bottles of like whatever laundry detergent or something that's kind of hanging out there. So I do want to get back to that. I don't know when I'm going to be able to. Kind of miss stitching. I really want to sit down and have like a session where I can just stitch, but we'll see. So that's that. I have put down my shawl, the Stormy Skies shawl, for now. Just haven't been in the mood to do a shawl, but I think I'll probably go back to that intermittently. But this is another strip I'm working on for my table runner, and I can get the name of these for you. They're all really, really pretty blues and muted golds. Oh, here it is. They are Riley Blake Designs, Delightful by Jerry Robinson of Planted Seed Designs. So this is the label, and these are all like the patterns that are what I'm using in the table runner. So I'm just taking, this is like a little, it's not called a jelly roll, is it? I can't remember what these are called when they're just squares, but it's not a jelly roll. Charm pack. So this is just a charm pack. I'm basically just taking the squares and I'm hemming them together, right side to right side, and sewing them up. I'm making strips in the length that I want them, and then I'm going to put all the strips together and I'll have a table runner. Honestly, I feel like I could have did this in under an hour if I actually had the time to dedicate to sit and like sew. I just haven't had any of that time. I mean, little bit here and there, but nothing serious. And then I still have to go to like a Joann's or a fabric store to pick out backing. I need to have a back for it. So yeah, and I'll probably pick something in the line of a neutral, like to match this, or like this taupe color, something that matches the background of this. Maybe even a soft blue, like this powder blue up here. So we'll see. But yeah, that's kind of what's been going on. Things are just very, very busy, and I'm just working on my knitting. I'm taking today to just kind of video edit and get all the clerical office stuff done. It always takes a full day, sometimes longer. It's just the computer work and like the advertising, keeping up with emails. A lot of that takes like a full day or two. So I won't be in the dye studio today. I'll probably be back in the dye studio tomorrow. And then we're preparing right now for a Woolen Mysteries. They're gonna go out on the 7th, but we also reveal the next one on the 1st. The next one is Beaches. So I will be revealing that on the 1st. And then I'll put up that reveal in the sneak peek link. So if you want to see what's actually in the box, you'll be able to see the full box on the 1st. So I think that's just about it. Yeah. Well, I hope everybody is having a wonderful week. I hope you are making all the beautiful things. If you are participating in the knit along, drop a comment. Let me see, you know, how many people are participating. Remember to tag us on Instagram, you know, at Woolen Women Fibers, so we get your post or your share or your, you know, story, and we put your points in for that. So I have points going and running for that. And remember, if you use the Fresh from the Coop set, you get 25 extra points. So a lot of opportunities. You're gonna win three subscription boxes. So a Woolen Mystery, you win 3 of those. It's over a $300 value. So this knit along has a lot riding on it, and it's fun. So let me know what your thoughts are on how we're doing this with Instagram. Is that something that kind of resonates with you, or do you like it better on Ravelry for knit alongs? Let me know your thoughts. I know we don't have like a ton of buzz going on about our knit alongs, but I think if we're more consistent with having knit alongs, we may attract quite a few more people. I know there was a lot of people from Vogue Knitting Live that bought yarn specifically to make rocket tees that might be joining in. So keep an eye out for those people. Maybe we'll meet new yarny friends. Okay, have a great week. Bye.